And welcome to the STC Ascension Reborn 2026 tournament. I'm here with my co-commentator Lewis, commentating our first losers.
Hi.
Sorry, I should have let you introduce yourself, but we are here commentating the first losers bracket match, our first elimination of the tournament. Yeah, I'm really nervous for these guys. Obviously, you know, the tournament is on the line here. Yeah. Who do you have winning? Because we had to practice winning.
I haven't even looked at the maps, to be fair. I don't know what to say. Like, I think Chris could win if he's got good tournament IQ, based on tournament IQ.
I have Chris winning like 4-1 or something like that, but I do think if Chris, you know, maybe has one choke, I think it could spiral into something further, and I don't think it's completely impossible that Chris loses. We are in Chris's home server here, so Claw will be on a little bit of a ping advantage. Lewis rocking the one caught jersey.
Everyone go buy that.
Yep. So, if we look at the bets, we didn't have many bets placed this match, probably because it was earlier in the day, but 3,700 tokens on Chris, 100 tokens on Claw, so there's a huge disparity there. We do actually have a bet for Frozen and Pacific. Will the Frozen skip be done at all? I know Chris is kind of shying away from it as he's improved his skipless a lot for this map, but
Chris did say prior to the match, he might go for it if he gets a solid average.
yeah. But I think his standards for what like counts as solid was a little raised.
It's high.
Yeah.
Especially,
And against someone like Claw, who can definitely, you know, 25-2 consistently, probably gets 25-1 relatively consistently. I mean, you can't just...
I think he's setting up for skip here.
Yeah.
He's not using the right avatar.
I don't know what.
I don't know what he's doing. He's just
Maybe changing av... Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
he's changed avatar straight away. Okay, maybe he's changed his mind. He's going for wall hop variant.
good.
I would not.
Hey!
I wouldn't go for that in tournament.
I think this is... The wall hop is probably more consistent than the M9. If you're just...
I think M9, like, you can get a sub 25 though.
See,
that's all he needs, because Claw's not hitting
the thing is, I think for M9, it's probably more consistent if you want times like low 24, but just getting a single sub skills, I actually think wall hop might be a little easier. Because you can hit wall hop really, really slow and literally get like a 24-6. But hopefully Chris changes back to his regular avatar as we enter round 1.
Hopefully. No, he's in his normal avatar now, so I think he just practiced that.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Alright, round 1. Obviously, Chris is going to want to survive every round, as he does want to throw a couple attempts at skip. Did Claw reset?
I don't think Claw had that avatar on a second.
No, I meant for spawn.
I don't know, it seems Chris is ahead of his.
Yeah.
Let's just see if they take practice. Double practice.
Ooh, Chris.
Hit,
in round 1. That was round 1, Liz.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was practice, my bad.
Okay, 25-2 IGT for Chris, 25-3 for Claw there. Obviously, yeah, I don't think Claw respawned.
So it might have to be either a redo or we put penalty or something.
Oh, death there for Claw. I'm not sure. What do you think? Because I would understand a DQ for that, but I want to know your opinion.
It depends on the. To be honest, it depends on the match results.
I don't like basing it off of that, but maybe it's fine for now. We'll see after. Oh, a 25-3 IGT for Chris.
Do you know what Chris's ping is?
It is his home server, so probably relatively low. That probably wasn't an amazing round for him, as we did see him get a 25-1 IGT.
complete one touch, I think. But first frame, complete one touch.
Yeah. All right, round 3 here. I won't DQ Claw's run, but if it happens again, I will. Ooh, clean round here from Claw. Obviously, they're using different avatar metas. Claw with the Steampunk, Chris with the Skelly.
Yeah, I think the Steampunk was better for this match.
I actually disagree. Ooh, a tie. 25-2. I just think, in general, I think Skelly's just a little bit easier to just use. So, Chris is already locked in, like, a semi-solid average. Not the best, but... I mean, it'll work, but he'll probably want to improve at least one of them here in round 4. Especially with that 25-3 IGT.
It's taking very strange lines.
Oh, a bonk from Claw. Chris has been really smooth throughout this map, though. Probably 1.2 out of Claw. Ooh, oh, what? I don't know what happened there. I thought Claw missed end zone, but he actually took the IGT win in a 25-3 tie. Round 5 here, Chris, changing into a skip avatar. Oh, both of them going for skip. Oh, Chris misses. They both miss. So, if you bet that no skip will be done, you have won that bet. Chris, just getting up there. Both of them DNF. What is map 2? Crystal.
Crystal.
Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I forgot to do something. So there, now the average should be popping up. Yep. Alright. P1 for Crystal.
Chris going for 22.
I don't know why. He's probably... I think he's just trolling. But honestly...
Yeah, right this one. Do 360s, yeah, but he's just trolling.
I don't know why he's doing that, because, I mean, Frozen definitely could have been a tie. And if anything, I think it probably was a tie, or maybe even in Claw's favor, so you can't be joking around. But, obviously... If it does come to a point where Frozen is crucial, I could understand a DQ going to Claw. I'm not going to keep bringing that up just for commentary purposes, but that is always in play.
I don't think Chris should go for that variant of it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe... I did hit it a couple times against Shane. It is something that a lot of people do use, so... It wouldn't be crazy to see, but I'm not. Okay, practice 2 here.
Have we ever had an audience bigger than 9 people?
There's not. Wow, I did not know there was 9 people here. No, I think that's the biggest. Last time I checked, there was only 2 people here, so having 9 is pretty crazy.
No, I put 3,000 coins on Chris.
And honestly, that. Obviously, his bet's probably still safe, but it's not looking as great as no one might have hoped. Frozen wasn't amazing for Chris.
Yeah, he's just goofing around on these practice rounds. Oh no, he's just taking it seriously now.
Yeah. Probably realized that he's not super consistent. And both these guys are going to be going for some skip variant off the bat, and So whoever's faster will be a big part. So make sure you master that. Ooh, Chris doesn't look great here. Like,
Can't have that happening, bro.
he really doesn't look amazing right now. But Chris always does perform well in rounds. So we'll see what he does here in round 1. Yeah, good luck. I do think this is, you know, a tieable map.
I wasn't really watching Claw, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I wasn't paying too much attention during that practice. I don't know what to expect. Oh, both of them struggling. Chris has a much better line. Oh, but Claw's not far behind. With ping, this might be a tie. Oh, but Claw doesn't steam. Chris with a 24 too, sorry.
25.
I don't know, I misspoke.
That's skipless first set, isn't it? That's skipless, isn't it?
No, skipless is 0.3. But just barely beating out skipless. Not great from Claw there. He needs to learn, just as he did there in practice, to learn like a double steam strategy. Ooh, and he misses the end zone for the DNF. Okay.
Crazy start.
Lewis, can you read commentary booth? I'm getting pung in there, and I.
Read commentary.
Yeah.
It's just Noah sending it. You don't have to like look at that.
What was it? Round 2 here. Oh, okay. Claw didn't reset. I'm gonna give him a DQ. $23.7 for Claw there, but again didn't reset.
No, that is wrong.
Yeah.
It's not what you want to be doing after round 1.
I forgot. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna put that in as a DQ, but unfortunate there. So Claw starting out 2 failed runs. Ooh, but Chris is going for the fast variant now.
Nice.
Ooh, that's
Claw
3.
did the same mistake, bro.
That's 3 runs from Claw. It's probably over. Yeah, that's a DNF for Claw.
Pull with the DNF average. Chris just has to finish runs. I think Chris is going to use this as a chance to practice.
Unfortunate for Claw there, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, that 23-7 that he got with Spawn was his best run. Ooh, Chris is actually offering a solid solution to add a 0.2 penalty to the time, which I actually don't mind.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Alright. That's actually a good rule, because I've never been really certain on what to do for... Alright, round 4. So Claw is back in now. Chris, honestly, although he has 2 finished runs, they're not quick at all. 2 24s. Ooh, Claw's not fast, but he'll stay alive. That's what matters right now.
It's just Chris keeps going around that like wooden thing.
Yeah. At 23-9, 24-0.
So they're both tied. Wait, no. They both have 23-9 clocked.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm going to turn these red just so I remember. Alright. Round 5. Crystal Mine will come down to this. Claw! Claw might get a redo because... Here, I don't know if Claw had respawn issues, which would warrant a redo. Okay, and Chris is also claiming a lag spike. Claw is saying that he actually didn't have... I mean, I would say, because so in the rules, it is said that you can, get a redo if you immediately stop and say, "Oh wait, I didn't respawn." You are allowed to. As long as you don't finish out, I think we can give redos for Claw as well. If you immediately stop and say, and point out your mistake, I think that's okay. Ooh, Claw's on a solid, but this is really close obviously with Claw's 0.2 second penalty on the second run. Ooh, a 23-9, 24-0. That's gonna get really, really close. I think Claw will take Crystal Mine, more than likely. Heading on to practice 1 on Fuyu Village. Another skipless map. One that Chris is solid at, though. He does have 19.6 IGT. He is having a little bit of inconsistency right now.
It's going for house strat.
Yeah, that's kind of how Chris learned this map, is through house strat. That's how he got his original 19.6.
It's actually is it still debated on whether that saves or not?
No, I think it's pretty well. Current EGT record I think uses like a variant of it that's kind of inconsistent, but I still think it's faster.
Yeah.
Practice 2 here. Honestly, Claw is looking solid in this match. Like, Frozen definitely could have been a tie.
Yeah, that house strat seemed to save over Claw.
Ooh.
Oh, and Claw falls off.
Ooh. Kind of bad pixel there for Claw. Alright, round 1. Getting immediately into it. Alright. Round 1 here. Yeah, it does save. I think Chris will kind of be saving throughout this whole map. I'm not sure how strong Claw is on Fuyu. Obviously, it's a simple map,
So
but...
They seem to have identical runs bar the start.
Yeah. Ooh, a 19.7 IGT for Chris, though. That's a great start.
Consider that he's not on good ping as well.
Alright, round 2.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah. Well, there is on.
The ball did just bonk his head on that.
Yeah.
That just lost a bit.
Skipless maps like these can get a little hard to commentate, but I mean, you never know. We could be seeing some deaths, which will obviously make it much more tense. 19-8, 19-8. Oh wow, that was an IGT tie. I was not expecting that, to be completely honest. I don't think Claw is playing on super bad event lag right now, to be completely honest. Yeah, I mean, you can see, like, even though he is behind at the start, he's not, like, super far behind. Like, not as much as you would expect in, you know, a North America, Europe discrepancy. Chris falls. Who just joined? Who is that? Who is that?
Is that Ev?
I think that's Ev, but I genuinely don't know, bro.
Exotic seems to know who it is.
Okay, they do know it's AFK, so.
Apparently it's a win grinder. Okay.
Oh wait, I think I've spoken to them once. I did not know I had them friended though. Chris is on a solid run here again. Hopefully he doesn't die, which seems unlikely. 19-8. Yep. Oh, another 19-8 draw. With touches, this could also be a competitive map. Like, this could seriously put Claw up, like, 2.5 to 0.5. Like, for what Claw is looking for, this is really solid. Obviously, Chris will also be getting some end lag, so it's not just Claw, but... Oh, a bonk for Claw. Will waste one of his attempts at improving his average.
I think that's pretty much guaranteed to be Chris' round, unfortunately.
In terms of IGT, yes, but I mean touches, you never know. But
I don't think touches is safe. No, I'm sorry, bro.
Chris only got 1.7 IGT.
So we got 0 to the net.
Yeah. All right. Practice 1 here on Twilight Lagoon. We're back to skip map, something that Chris should be dominant at, but I think Chris is going for super... Oh, Claw's going for full risky.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be the other way around.
Yeah,
I was expecting... Because Chris was practicing this route. Maybe Claw's trying to throw Chris off? Maybe?
Chris doesn't realize you can jump into the bundles.
But this launch is super inconsistent. I would be shocked if either one of them hit that.
I don't think either of them should be going for this.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you get, you know, a solid, like, 21-9 average with this route, then maybe I'm fine with throwing a couple attempts, but starting out with that, you know, the advanced skip is definitely a choice.
Yeah, Chris messed up trampoline.
But I'm not sure if they go for the safer skip. I actually think Icy Avatar is meta because it just bounces along. The invis is much smoother. So
Even
I don't.
Even Veg, a skip dominant player, is saying like he doesn't think they should be going for meddling.
Yeah. See, something like that for Chris is probably competitive. Like, that's all you need to do, and it'll be so much safer. Because the Twilight safety skip is one of the easiest skips in the game, while the meta skip is one of the hardest. But we'll see what they do here in practice too.
I wouldn't say that's one of the hardest.
In tournaments, I think it might be.
In tournaments, yeah.
Maybe one of the
very RNG as well.
maybe one of the hardest like somewhat tournament viable skips, like not counting like Mallies and stuff like that. Something that maybe could happen in a tournament. that is definitely up there on the list. Ooh, Claw. I wonder if, you know, maybe someone like Gavin told Claw about the meta. So, I would appreciate if that wasn't the case, because
I don't think M9's good for that route. He went for like easy skill. He just went for non-risky skill.
Yeah. Well, I see Avatar as meta for this just because, I don't know, it's just so much easier to go across the platforms quickly. I don't really know. You just bounce so much easier. You have less weight to carry. And obviously it loses time at the start, but hopefully this wasn't a breach of Gavin telling Claw something. But that is just an assumption, to be fair.
Okay, I don't think either of them are gonna go for risky.
I mean, Claw.
See, he's not making it. Like they're gonna switch up.
Chris, maybe. Oh, Chris also. Chris is also an icy avatar, so it's not an issue anymore. I don't know if he was told. I don't know if he figured that out. Maybe I'm just like hyping myself up, and maybe everyone can figure that out. But I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. This is going to be a competitive map, though. I mean, every single map in this match has been competitive, which I do like to see. All right, round one. Good luck to both, and I assume we'll be seeing both of them lock in a safe average before going for risky. Is that what you think as well, Lewis?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm getting messaged.
Alright, round one. Oh, Chris is not an icy avatar. Oh, Chris gets really caught! He should switch to icy. He should switch to icy as soon as possible. Claw's on a solid run here. A 22-1. I mean,
getting caught on that mushroom is not like
Chris needs to win this, and I'm being serious about that. Like, this is a must-win map for Chris. He's running out of chances. This is looking bad. Not looking... Okay, he's in Icy Avatar. Please let him realize that Icy Avatar is so much better. That has to tell him.
Yeah, bro. He's done that twice now.
Yeah.
Oh, on purpose.
Oh! Okay, this is gonna be tense. Obviously, starting with the DNF is not the end of the world, but it's just not what you want to see. What? Why is he's back in his regular avatar again? I don't understand this. I mean, he's seeing how much faster he's launching with Icy. I don't get it. Round two. He might DNF again here. He doesn't lose a ton to the start, or gain a ton from the start. Ooh, Claus is slow. Chris's is slow. Chris's is much faster though, but neither of them are on ideal pace right now. Chris, probably like a 22-2, 22-3. Oh, much slower than that. 22-7. 23 from Claw. Alright. Round three. Both of them, I would hope, pick up the pace here. And Chris, I hope he figures out you should use Icy Avatar. Oh, he's in Icy. Oh, that was really slow. Oh, but his launch is super fast. Claw is alive, but far from...
Far from Chris. It's not that hard.
22
Differences are from Chris.
22-1 from Chris, but Claw does lock in an average. 22-7. What I was trying to say is Claw is pretty far behind. I don't know why. I was really getting tripped up on my words there. Alright, round 4. Chris needs to finish more runs like that. I don't think we're going to be seeing Risky. Especially not from Chris. Chris's torches are so slow. I think with Icy Avatar, C might be meta, but that is a fast invis. Claw going for Risky. Will not make it.
No.
Chris is on like a 22-3 here. Claw probably should spend his time practicing instead of going for Risky. DNF for him.
He's joking. He didn't even jump.
So Chris...
Right off.
Oh, Claw needs like a 22 flat, 21-9 here, I think, to win. Which... not impossible, bro. It's not impossible in any sense. Round 5. Chris does also have an opportunity to improve his average, though. Claw is going for Risky. Chris will finish this out. If Claw hits Risky here, he might win. Oh, he hits Risky! He hits Risky! Oh my god! Oh my god! Claw, 20.7! Oh my god! He hits Risky! Oh my god! This is huge! Now, it's important to note here, if Chris wins Heist, which he very easily can if he goes for the optimal skip. Chris is not out of this at all, but it'll come down to touches on Fuyu Village.
I don't think Chris should go for Heist skip.
I think he's at a point of desperation where he needs to. He needs to go for Heist skip, and
Where's he just gone, bro?
I think he's just taking a moment because he knows that this is on the line. Like,
His big monitor's on the floor now, bro.
I mean, that was a pretty shocking upset. I was not expecting Claw to hit that at all. He DNFs. We're now heading on to Heist. Chris is in the skip avatar. This is exactly what I mean. He knows that this is it. Like, if he fails Heist in any way, he is losing. He will lose. He might have already lost. But more than likely,
He said he feels bad for Claw, so he won't use that. Now he's
yeah.
using that.
But I think it's past the point. You gotta put, sportsmanship aside. And honestly, you can judge Chris all you want for this decision. I'm not. I would do the same, honestly. I don't fault this at all. Like, and especially, I think, rules-wise, I don't think we've been biased, but, I mean, Claw has gotten a little bit of leniency. You know, we did give him a redo for, not resetting in time for a spawn. Stuff like that, which we would give to Chris as well, but I'm just saying, like, Claw's gotten, a couple decisions in his favor.
Interestingly, Chris is going for the slow variant of the ending.
Well, you don't.
Where you just go straight
If you're
to the
Chris,
right.
you don't want to risk any runs in any way,
Yeah,
because
I wouldn't be risking.
if Chris can finish a run here, it'll be like a 25 at worst. So you could probably like slow. Claw's in the same avatar. Claw's in the same avatar. This is gonna be. Oh my god. I was not expecting Claw to switch. I thought, oh my god. We are going to have the second ever Heist skip showdown. The last one, Chris lost by 0.3 average.
I do still think Chris is way better at this.
Yeah. I still favor Chris, but I mean, even having Claw. Oh, Claw. See, he's going for fast now. He knows that he needs to take speed now. Speed's now a factor. Like, I seriously was just expecting Heist to be kind of like a kind of just a waste of time. You know, we'll see Chris get like a 25 average with ease while Claw just goops around and does 360s, but Claw stays competitive. He might have just bought this avatar. Like, seriously. It's not the exact same avatar Chris is doing. Round 1 here.
He doesn't have ninja on him, and he doesn't have ingested torso.
Not. Chris did say before the match that those were probably required, but it seems not. Chris has a very, very fast slope here. He's far ahead of Chris. Sorry, far ahead of Claw. I apologize.
Was Chris lagging? Did you see Chris lagging it?
Oh, yeah, Claw's far behind here. Chris is... Let's not forget, Chris is very good at this skip. Oh, and a mistake from Claw. Chris gets a 24-2. Claw DNFs. That's... I don't know why he didn't finish that. Maybe I was, accidental because, I mean, Claw will only have 1 life after the respawn. Round 2. I seriously cannot imagine the pressure Chris is under right now because this was kind of just supposed to be like a filler match, if anything, and for it to have a competitive mat 5? Oh, Chris is getting really fast slopes right now. He's playing out of his mind. Oh, and Claw hits the death barrier. I think he's going to be unable to do the skip now. He might only have 1 life left. Oh, and he falls to his demise. Starting with 2 DNFs for Claw. I think Chris is safetying. He knows that. 24-3 from him.
Now the question is Claw still going to go for skip or is he going to go for...
No, I think he has to go for skip. I mean, there's no... You can't. Skipless is just throwing runs out, if anything.
Chris is average like a 24.
Yeah, low 24. So
low 24.
Not only does Claw need to do skip runs, he needs to get good skip runs. Oh, slightly sore. Oh, Claw!
It's a DNF average.
Yeah, unless something, crazy happens because, remember, Chris technically only still has 2 finished rounds, but if Chris finishes out within, 50 seconds here... Yes, Chris will take Heist pretty convincingly, but...
24-6, so he's got a 24 average.
Yeah, and Claw's going to be counting that 31. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate ending for Claw there, but still, I mean, he kept that. Even to map 5, he kept that super, super competitive. So... And this will come down to touches for sure on both Frozen and Fuyu. Frozen, I do think Chris will win because Claw had that plus 0.2 second penalty. But, I mean, Fuyu genuinely could go either way. Oh, Claw another.
I don't think we've confirmed whether that plus 0.2 second penalty will be put into play.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Did we confirm that it was a lag stop or whatever it was?
Yeah, I'm like 99.9. Yeah, he said he apologized in chat, so I'm like 99% sure that was with Spawn, if that's what you're saying. Oh, sorry about that. All right, round 5 here on Heist. Chris just gonna try to improve his average. Heist already is in his bag, but yeah, I mean, while we watch this, I just want to congratulate both these guys for putting on such a great match. Like, we've had a ton of really great matches lately. And props to these two. Chris already DNFing. Won't count. What doesn't matter towards his average, but yeah, GG's to both of these guys. I mean, both of them performed really well in this match today. I mean, obviously the signs point to it could even go to overtime on like Fuyu Village. Claw, best round on his 5th there. Yeah, all signs point to a really close ending for this match. And we will get back to you. We will see how this panned out. Yeah, we'll let you all know. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.